Hi guys, it's Marc Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Marc Zicree of Space Command, and I just wanted to give you an update on where things stand with Space Command and how you can help and all of that. And it's very exciting. As you know, we just got back from the Drama Summit in London, which we co-sponsored, and we premiered the first hour of the Space Command pilot, which we're going to be sending to all of you very shortly. We're very happy with it. It's very exciting. It's 50 minutes and credits, and I'll probably throw in some extra features and variants of scenes at the end, little extras that you can enjoy. And but it's really cool, and we have a whole team of VFX artists working on it, and we're just polishing and revising and refining certain sequences now, so they'll be really strong. I mean, right now every shot is plugged in. You can watch the entire hour of the the first hour of the 2 hour pilot. It ends at a great point in the story. We have VFX artists from all sorts of stuff, Mad Max, Fury Road, and The Walking Dead, and on and on. But the coolest part is that I've brought aboard Mitch Suskin to oversee things, and he is a 3-time Emmy winner, an 8-time Emmy nominee. He won for Lost. He won for Star Trek. I think Enterprise. He's recently been on Star Trek Discovery. He goes back all the way back to E.T. I mean, he's an amazing, brilliant man, a legend. And so I'm thrilled that he's aboard. Beyond that, I'm now actively talking with executives here in LA and in London about Space Command, and also going to be meeting with Amazon to talk to their executives. Had many meetings in London, very good meetings. I'm reaching out now to Apple. We're going to find the right home for Space Command, and I have to generate a bit more money just to keep things going, and because I want to finish the 2 hours. I want to shoot the rest of the second 2 hours. This is moving it. We have people designing the alien hibernation ship now. We have people designing the alien creature that's going to be in that alien hibernation ship. It's really cool. We've got people who've got astonishing credits. They've worked on everything from the recent Star Trek movies to the Matrix films to the Star Wars films, on and on. These are the royalty of Hollywood, and they love Space Command. Just last night, I met someone who came to my round table who's a VFX artist from The Flash and from The Orville, and he looked at Space Command. He said, I'm dying to work on it. So this is very exciting. We're still selling investment shares. $7,500 each. Once we sell the show, we won't be selling investment shares. You get a percentage of my producer's net profits in the first 4 episodes. You can just call me at 323-363-1259 or email me at marczicree@gmail.com. Once we sell the show, we will not be selling shares anymore. And the number of shares we've sold, the number of investors we have, is not like the 5,000 backers we have from Kickstarter. It's a small number of people who will be enjoying a percentage of what I take in from those 4 episodes, from the 4 episodes, the 4 hours that we've shot and that we'll complete within the next few months. So. Also, we have the Space Command comic, which we gave out at the Drama Summit. We're going to make that available very soon. We're going to be releasing a new website and a new store that'll have all sorts of products for Space Command that you can enjoy, including the comic. We're going to be moving ahead. I've written the prequel. We're going to do that as a 70-page graphic novel. Tahani Farr, who's wonderful, has illustrated the first 8 pages of it. I'm going to be hiring her to do all of it. We'll probably do a Kickstarter campaign to finance that, and then, we're just going to continue ahead. My plan is with the prequel, because Mike Harney is in it, but it starts 30 years earlier than where Space Command starts. The pilot starts and dovetails right into it. We're going to do the graphic novel, and then we're also going to do a radio play with our cast. For that, we'll make both of those available. Then we're going to marry them together into what's called an animatic. It's basically an animated storyboard, so one can actually look at the images that Tahani drew and will draw, and listen to the audio with our actors. It's going to be just incredibly cool. In terms of fulfillment, we've been sending out a bunch of stuff. We're going to send out more over the next few weeks and months. And as I say, in terms of Kickstarter, we're going to launch a campaign to finish the shoot of the second 2-hour story, Forgiveness. But meantime, I'm selling shares and so forth, just to keep the machine going, to keep everything at the highest possible quality. Because what we have now works, and I could put it out, but for us to have it be that level of excellence that we hold ourselves to and our team to, and that you guys expect, we want it to be really, a polished jewel. And so that's what we're doing now. And beyond that, there's these Mr. Sci-Fi videos where I do updates. Subscribe to Mr. Sci-Fi if you haven't already. And there's Facebook where I'm posting all the time about Space Command and everything else I'm up to. We had 2 meetings in the House of Lords. The feature that Elaine is writing based on Lord Peter Haynes' book. They love the script. Elaine talked to Stephen Frears, who directed The Queen and Philomena and Dirty Pretty Things and many other great things. And he's just waiting for the script. He's available and he's eager to read it. So hopefully he'll come aboard. We'll find out. We have many big movie stars we're going to be reaching out to, and I think 2019 is going to be an amazing year. We're also going to be announcing the spacesuit contest very, very soon, and that's going to be exciting. And Maya Bonhoff is finishing the novel. We met at Worldcon. I gave her notes. It's going to basically be a novelization of the pilot, but it'll have connecting tissue between the pilot and the second 2-hour story. So it's going to be really fun, really, really cool, and we'll just keep moving forward. It's quite an amazing journey. Where it was hard to get meetings with executives 2 years ago when I started going to these drama summits and so forth, laying track to sell Space Command, it's now easy. So we had our own Space Command table and a Space Command banner at the drama summit. We screened the hour of the Space Command pilot. I was on a writers panel with the showrunner of Doctor Who and other executives from the BBC and so forth. So now I'm known to the new generation of executives and showrunners. And so we had back-to-back meetings with everybody, and following up, we're going to be even having more. I'm flying back to London to meet with the Netflix exec because he's a science fiction geek. That's what I'm waiting for. The person who doesn't just go, well, this could fit into our economic model. I want the guy who says, I'm a huge science fiction geek, and I love what you've done in your career, and this is so terrific, Space Command, and I get it absolutely, and I want this show for my network. That's the person I'm looking forward to collaborating with on Space Command, the network or streaming service that puts it on. Because if someone's just blasé about it, that's not going to be a good partner. We've seen so many science fiction shows ruined by that network attitude, particularly when they give notes. And but the executive I met with in London, he's terrific, and he said, I handed him the comic book, which is spectacular, thanks to all of our partners on that, William Stout and Ian McCaig and Jeffrey Hayes, our layout guy, brilliant layout guy and poster artist, and Stan Rutledge, who printed it for us. Thank you so much to Stan. And so I handed this Netflix executive the comic book, and he went, wow, I'm a huge science fiction geek. And I told him the shows I've written for, and he said, wow, you're really a big deal. Okay, that's what we want. And so I'll be flying back to talk further with him at the top of the year, and by then we'll have a more polished version of the first hour. And so that's about it for now. So there's a Patreon page if you want to throw a few bucks my way to keep me going with Mr. Sci-Fi and all this other stuff, or you can buy shares. And we will have another Kickstarter campaign at the top of the year, but that'll be for the shoot. And so feel free to reach out to me with any questions, anything you want to know. You can watch the first hour of Space Command on Mr. Sci-Fi now, and we'll be sending the first hour to our backers and our investors first, and then after a while we'll send it to the larger audience. But this is funded by you guys. This is financed by you guys. This is a dream that we all have that is coming true because of us. There's no network saying, well, it was successful as a movie 20 years ago, so let's bring it back, or let's have a take on it that ruins it, in the remake or whatever. So it's really fun and it's really exciting. So we'll talk again really soon, and thanks for everything. You guys are terrific. Bye-bye.